Okay, today's the day pretty much I'm gonna put in my full exhaust system. Today is Wednesday the 8th and it's 2 o'clock, pretty much, because it's like a couple of seconds before. So, 2 o'clock. I'm gonna start and see how, how long it takes. So just to hear, listen of how it sounds, just to start up is a cold start. So just to hear how it starts in the beginning when it's cold. Well, I have my check engine light. The check engine light is because the O2 sensor, because of the crack in my manifold, the O2 sensor is giving out a little bit leaner mix of my gas. So it's sensing that a problem is wrong with the first O2 sensor, which is nothing wrong with the O2 sensor. It's just more air is coming in through the manifold. But yeah, just to hear the exhaust. Got some nice pressure. Cover up the two holes. So that's it. Open the engine real quick. I don't want it too hot. Remember, I gotta go and touch these things after. So I took my heat shield off. As you can see, the big crack right there. That's why I'm taking it off. I could smell it right here. You're not supposed to smell anything from here. So that's it. Turn it off and disconnect my battery. All that good stuff. No matter what you're doing, pretty much just disconnect your battery. It's the best, easiest, and safest way to start anything on your car. I'm gonna put this key over here. Get like 10 millimeter. Guess I'll put it here. This is 10. Yeah. Alright, real quick, this is how it's supposed to look. So from the exhaust to the turn to the, I keep forgetting that name, to the catalytic converter and to the headers. Okay, what does I do? I don't like too much restrictions, so to see a better view and everything else, I remove the underneath dust cover or fender or whatever you want to call it, and put a little bit of penetrating oil on the O2 sensor at the bottom. The one on top should be easy to come out because the manifold is cracked. So pretty much that, loosen these bolts that holds the muffler in place, or the muffler headers, the piping. That bolt right there, and everybody always forget this bolt right here. This bolt here holds the catalytic converter in place, so there's no shaking of any kind. See, I'm hitting that and nothing's moving. So yeah, the O2 sensor, always pre-lubricated with like PB Blaster. That's what I use over there. So PB Blaster, used it on this bolt, these two, and the O2 sensor. My headers are easy to come out. I tried one bolt to see if I could do it without the PB Blaster, and it broke right out. Not broke, but just break from the seal that it had before, just sitting there for how long it had been there. So I'm gonna get to this. I jacked up this side of the car because that's where the muffler goes. Everything goes along this side, well, the middle of the car, and comes back on this side. So I really need this side pretty much. I jacked up the car, put 2 jack stands, I removed the tire. I want everything out the way. I just want to do it one shot clean. It's me by myself, nobody else is here helping me. I do all my work by myself anyway. My little boy Frog in there. But I asked him if he wanted to jump. He said, nah, he's chilling today. Alright, so extra safety, this is what I always do. If these have at any time failed and this car goes dropping on top of me, it wouldn't drop on me. It would drop on the tires, the rims. I'd rather this get messed up than I lose my life. So that's a little hint for y'all. I mean, these things never really fail, but you just want to make sure. So I put these 2 under here. If anything fails, it will drop on that. Put it close to this jack. I can put the next one close to that jack. And I want to be taking out, I don't know if y'all can see it, but right here I'm going to unscrew these 2 pressure spring bolts and take the muffler off, because that's the easiest part right here, just the muffler to take off. Just take it off the hooks, the hangers up there, and just continue working. I'll give y'all shots here and there, and y'all will see exactly what I'm doing. Alright, see y'all then. Alright, took the manifold off. Pretty easy. So I'll drop that. And there goes the rest of it. Took the muffler off. I'll show you the muffler in a little bit. Let's look at all this space I got here now. Oh, I think my rubber somewhere around here. Probably got knocked off with this. And this came off. Oh, I gotta find it. I like to keep that on there so that way no dust, goes into my bleeder hole and I wouldn't be able to bleed it properly. But anyway, here's the other muffler. So I took the hang rubbers off of that one and put it on this one. Line up this right there. Alright, just show you real quick. Back here, so the muffler is off. Just gotta take that hanger off, take this one off, and then take the other 2 over there. So I'll just pull this one off real quick while y'all still here. There we go. And that's just hanging by whatever it's hanging by. What is it? I don't see anything. Oh, all the way down there, huh? Alright. So I got that. Phone. My baby girl sleeping. It's the best time to do it. I know I showed y'all the time before. It's my time now. It's 3:36. And that's what I got done so far. It's hard work, especially by yourself. I know y'all not seeing anything, but can't get y'all a review. So that's what's yonder. That's it. That was something. So from that one, again. Right there, everything kind of lines up. Of course, this right here is what my catalytic converter is going to be. Catalytic converter. Yeah, everybody always mess up on the way to say that. I do too sometimes. So the catalytic converter comes right here. This rubber comes off, goes on there. I have lots more rubber, but it only takes one, so that'll be it. Next thing I wanted to show you, of course the O2 sensor on the top came off real easy. This one is hard. See, I almost rounded off right there because of this shield. But sprayed it with PV Blaster, and all of them comes off real easy. This one here didn't take off yet. Man, yeah, PV Blaster does it. You can see how rusted those bolts are. Can't even see what it is, if it's a bolt or just a rust nugget. But yeah, PV Blaster. Spray it. Wait like 5 minutes, sometimes even less according to what it is. Break the nut and you take the rest out by hand. Pretty much shimmy this thing out, maybe not. Take this out just a little bit more. This one has a little bit more problems. But it's dealing with me. It's gonna come out. My bolts for the catalytic converter on the factory. Get out of there. Take the other side out. Could probably sell this on eBay or something. I don't know. Don't think anybody's gonna buy that. Everybody's upgrading. And this is what I use to take my O2 sensors out. Hopefully it works. I need it on a bench though. I can't take this out. There you go. Yeah, it should be fun. I'll put an extension on there. Extension. And that. Then that. And then break it right out. At this point, I don't really care for the catalytic converter, so I can squeeze and squash whatever. Make sure that's on there. My tool handy. Put it in there. There we go. Just to show you how I work. Think smart and do it once. It still senses good, so I'm going to reuse it until I get, high performance. But there you go. So, back to work. Okay. Show you how to get this up in there. How to get it up like this. I mean, the headers you could do from the top, but when you put the downpipe on, that's how you put it on. If you could get a good view of how I'm doing it. If you can't, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna stop and try to get you a good look while I have limited time to do this. Okay, so I put the long side in first, then rock it back to the slave clutch cylinder and push it up there as high as I can. Oh, don't tell me I gotta take that out. Guess I gotta take my strut bar off one side. Alright, so I'll see you there. Okay, so I removed my strut bar, just the bolts that was holding it in place, and now I could put this all the way up there. So I line up the bolts from here. Then I can put my strut bar back. Just like that. Put the bolt back in, if I can find it. .14mm nut. Oh, caught my glove. Imagine catching your finger in that. And tighten it up. There. Now you take all the bolts. Okay. I just want it up there so I can put my stuff back. And then, hi. And you take the gasket and you put it on. Like that. There we go. And now you put it here. Okay. You watching me? You learning? You want to learn?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you put the bolts on. Just like that. By hand. And tighten it about 25 to 30 foot-pounds. Yes, baby girl. You cold? Go get your jacket. So I gotta catch those. So it's nice and tight. O2 sensor go right over there. Plug right back in. Oh, you can't reach it? Okay, I'm coming just now, alright? Go inside. I'm coming. Alright guys, so you know I gotta pause this now. I gotta go get her jacket. Get her something to eat because she just got up. At 4 o'clock. I'm gonna sleep like around 1. Anyway. It was supposed to be a long nap. And she misbehaved a little bit, so yeah, it was bedtime for her. So, I'll get back to you on this. See you in a little bit. Okay, back to the bolts. I took a nice little break at the feeder. Had to eat something myself. Put that one last. Still got to put on the O2 sensor down at the bottom. Took it out before because I couldn't put it on with the brace there. Strut bar, C-pillar bar, whatever it is. Lower front strut bar. And this work is with no power tools or anything. Just hand tools. I like to make sure I get everything, hand tighten, this, that, and everything before I start thinking about power tools. Might be too long. And it's 12 millimeter right here. That's too long as well. Let's see if this will fit. Well, I guess it wouldn't fit like that. So I need a ratchet. The close end ratchets, like a box end ratchet. A 14 millimeter ratchet. There we go. Oh, 14. Sorry. 14 is for the bottom. 12. Yes, I do make mistakes. Okay. So you just start tightening up from one side and, make it back over there. So I'll see y'all when I get all this kind of nice and tight. Alright. It's 6:10. Still in the same day. Wednesday the 8th. But pretty much this thing was kicking my butt. Put the first one there. I have to reroute the wire for the second. And let's go under here. So that's pretty much it up there. I had a big problem. See, I don't know if you can see it, but right there, that big gap on the top has the biggest gap than the bottom. So, I don't know if you can see that. But it had a big gap like this big. I had to push it in, take the rubbers off down there, take the rubber off there, and the rubber off down by the muffler, and pretty much push it this way, bolt it on. It's not good. I'm starting to see the bolt coming through this side over here. It will hold though, because the other side of the bolt is there. But pretty much, yeah. This is not something easy to do by yourself. Certain cars are easier than others, but this car is pretty much hard. If you can see up there, everything is hanging properly. Over here is bolt up properly. All I have to do is is pretty much I have to reroute the O2 sensor wire, start the vehicle, and check it out. So until then, we will see each other again. Will be today though. It will be today. Okay. Let me show you real quick. I haven't seen a lot of demonstration on how to do it, but I figured a way how to do it. So this right here is my O2 sensor going down to the bottom there. Good, you can see that it goes all the way down to the bottom and comes up here. So it's right here. Normally this was all together. I had to cut, slice with a little razor blade, and just cut a little bit and then try to pull it out of there. So I got all the O2 sensors wire, pulled back that way and ticked it back up. So now the second O2 sensor goes back there, and the first one goes right up here. As you can see that. My reverse and everything right here. Make sure that's plugged in properly. So, yeah. A lot of people, I have never seen that either. A filter. I put a filter right here on top of my, I think it's the air breather or something for the transmission. But the cap was missing, and I know if water gets in there, I don't know what goes on. But so I put a filter on the top. Got 1 ground, 4 gauge. Sorry, 14 gauge. Oh wow, that would be so small. But I got a 4 gauge going there. My starter is right here. That you have to pull that one out too to get everything to turn all the way back down there the way you want it. Okay, so I double check, triple check everything. If something's wrong, well then I didn't check it right. My test pipe. I don't know what I'll be doing with it. Yeah, my heart is pounding a little bit. First time I've ever done it. Done it by myself. Haven't seen anything on YouTube to say let it help me or something. So I didn't get help from YouTube. I didn't call anybody and ask for help or how to do this and how to do that. I just did it by myself the best way I know how to, with my knowledge and a little bit of skills it takes. Let's hope I did everything right. I'm going to cover it in the back there and make sure I had the same pressure that I did before. Not really wanting to sit in the car. I have to press the clutch in. Okay, here we go. Chickens and light came on. Muffler sounds it's back on. Guess it will clear after a while. I'm gonna do my test back here. I got compression back here. So that's it. Check for leaks. It sounds really loud. The rumble is actually vibrating my chest. I'm listening to hissing sounds. This is the one I was pretty much worried about. Showing up pretty well. Sorry about the light again. Don't smell anything, don't hear anything. So give it a low rev and then turn it off because I don't want it to smoke up the garage. When you put on wraps, they smoke up. Burn up the little fibers. Let me just hit a little bit. Oh boy. That sounds way better than before. So, gotta finish up here. Put my wheels on. Man, the camera can't feel it. Y'all cannot actually hear what's going on. But that sound is amazing. Way better than the stock. I'm gonna let you know that right now. If you have stock headers and you just want to change the headers, do that. But oh my gosh, that's amazing. Okay, so put my wheels back on. Don't need this either. Put my wheels back on, drop the car, push it out there, start it up, and let the headers, do their thing. I'm going to reset my computer just for so to see if that check engine light will come off. See y'all guys in a little bit when I drop this thing and put it outside and start it up again. Alright, this is my test drive. Sounds awesome. Check engine light is on because of the code it had before. I did the clearing of it, but it still came back on right after I just started the vehicle. So I'll find another way to clear it and then let it come back on and tell me whatever. Well, if I clear it and it doesn't come back on, well, then that means everything is fine. If it does come back on, well, then I read it and then find out what that code is. If it's the same code, that means I need to get 2 new oxygen sensors. Let me go up this way. I don't like this way, but I'm just trying to listen to the car right now. So pretty much the video might be ending. I'm too long right now. Way too long. So I'm just gonna let it go until it stops. And do my cut and all that stuff. Editing, and I'm done. Everything flows nice, sounds nice, looks awesome, feels awesome. I want to open it up when I get up there because over here it's a little bumpy. I don't like here. This little bump here, I hate this. check in. Sounds great to me. Turn back here and hard turn in, go in the parking lot, look at the engine, make sure everything is fine, then head back home. Thanks guys for looking, for watching. Appreciate everything. See y'all guys soon. Smoking because of that wrap. I just don't want to smoke too bad and somehow catch a fire or something, burn up my whole motor. So I'm gonna go check it out. So see you guys later.